Let's get nasty, y'all. Let's get nasty, y'all. Schwiggity, schwaggity, y'all. Previously on Kimba TV. Rusta says, did you get out of your longs or still in? Still in, and I remember the 80 Bitcoin that I wanted to add. I am pretty much full. Yeah, I need to make sure I don't like piss away too much on this, right? And get too carried away about that $6 million target. So, juicy, 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 fruity. Alrighty. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry I was not here early. I was probably up till like 2 or 3 last night. But holy shit, how are we doing? Schwiggity, schwaggity, schwaggity, schwiggity. Schwiggity, schwaggity, schwaggity, schwiggity. Schwiggity, schwaggity, schwaggity, schwiggity. Gucci. Come out and whoa. Who be juicing? We already talked about the S&P target, right? Mango says, who led the bulls out? Mango, talk to me, Mango. You remember what we said the target was for S&P, my boy? Let's go, Mango Eric. Shout outs to you for asking me if I still have my S&P long. Schwiggity. 5130 is important too. Oh, that's where we are right now. Holy shit. Yep. Oh, this is too funny, man. Chaos says, I learned the hard way not to short this kind of hard move. Well, you guys know where I would think about hedge shorting. 64, 67. Yeah, but none of this. Thank you, Kimba. You're my guiding light. Hey. Well, let the math guide you, but the schwiggity is the schwaggity. I'm glad I can help. Can we talk about where you would move your TP now, or are you keeping them the same? Yeah, 67, 64 is an interesting level as well. 64 probably might be worth a hedge short, especially as we go into the weekend. Are we going to short? If 64 looks bearish, it might be worth a hedge short, but I'm not going to close out my longs. What do you want to know about the single Prince Hector? Snail Waddle, sorry, I meant to say, how would we move our stop loss and profit here? Because I've been here before where I don't move it and get fully round tripped, even with a 50-second. Yeah, so, are you, if you're in a long, are you okay with this? Are you okay with that? Or no? You okay with that or no? If you're not, your stop loss and profit should probably start behind the 382. If you're not okay with a 60K bullish retest possibility, then you should just close it out at 382. But do the math and figure out what your realized P&L would be if you got stopped out right here versus if you just layered it like that versus if you put it right here. Okay, Snail Waddle, it's the weekend, so yeah. Another thing that you could do is instead of TPing, you could hedge short. Never Give Up says, do you shave anything or you go for home run to 75? Well, if you listened to me talk yesterday, I'm okay. I will probably look at 64, 67, 71 as shaves and head short opportunities, but I would like to hit a home run for 75. Yeah. Let me take a look at ETH BTC. Oh, look at that, gentlemen. I mean, quit playing with me. This is from yesterday, y'all. This is from yesterday. Technically, the value range I drew 2 days ago. But yesterday, I said, hey, watch out for this. Uh-oh. This is where, if you don't watch the highlights or you're not prepared, and I take a head short, and you're not paying attention, so you don't take a head short, and you get mad at me. Oh my God. What the fuck? Hey, quit playing with me, y'all. Hold on a second. How many of y'all remember when I said, I'm going to keep this? How many of y'all remember when I said, I'm going to keep this because this might be a thang. I'm going to keep this because it might be a thang down the road. Oh my God. Are you serious? Are you serious? It's that higher time frame shit. This is why if you keep popping your head in and out, and you don't listen to the whole thought process, you miss shit like that. You miss shit like this. So I'm not in a short yet, but if baby girl hadn't kept me up until 3 o'clock in the morning, I imagine if I had a 62,200 short. You know, I don't have a short or anything like that, but this and this is how I keep getting those entries, y'all. Crazy, right? Math. Look at this shit. Crazy, right? What were we doing? Oh yeah, so you have 754 Bitcoin, limit longing at 61.5, okay? That's Binancio Crayola. That's called Binancio Crayola. Any questions? Actually, instead of NFL primetime, I'm going to play my music from yesterday. Kendo says, why is DOT the out you like the most? Since day 0, I hear you with DOT. Well, if you were really here since day 0, you would have already known, but it's one of the altcoins that are the cheapest compared to Biddy. So it's the Genesis ratio, right? You could probably ask a bunch of other lions, Kendo, and they could probably explain it to you. So this is .BTC. This is when it was created. Okay? This DOT is the cheapest it's ever been historically against Bitcoin. So I've gone through all the altcoin BTC pairs. This one is the cheapest one and still has all the imbalances to the top side. So obviously Sol, ETH, DOT, even Ape, they have imbalances to the upside, but DOT is the cheapest one with the most amount of imbalance. Let's just load this. We'll let this load up for you. But yeah, it's because of the altcoin BTC pair, brother. So there you go, Kendo. Look at all those imbalances. So all I'm looking at is risk and reward and what's trapped and what's not. And just going off of the data and the math. Sounds good? But I've broken down the DOT thing pretty extensively. So you see all those, you have single prints and imbalances all the way up to $50+. It's $7.25 right now. So the risk reward is super low. On top of that, DOT BTC is one of the cheapest. So whether it's Link or .BTC or whatever it is, what I did, Kendo, is I compared all the altcoins to the BTC pair. I looked at ETH BTC, .BTC, Link BTC, Atom BTC. I looked at pretty much the top 50 altcoins. Alrighty. And DOT is one of those that this is the Genesis ratio. This is how much DOT was compared to BTC when it came out. It's cheaper than that. So that's why. I hope that helps. Yeah, I don't give a shit about the white paper or whatever. I'm just looking at where's liquidity, what's the probability, and what's my risk. So I hope that helps, Kendo. It's just, I basically looked at all the altcoin BTC pairs. Ooh. Juice. Eat them up. Eat them up. Eat them up, boys. Eat them up. The schwiggity is the schwaggity. Talk to me. Liquania, can you hear me? Oh my God. I'm going to be exhausted this weekend. Get nasty. Come on. The adrenaline rush is just crazy. Get nasty. Testnet. Testnet, testnet, testnet. Quit playing with me. Testnet, testnet. Come on, SMP. 43 minutes to just keep getting nasty. Come on, SMP. Show me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Oh, yeah, that's help. Come on. ETH, quit playing with me. Come on, ETH. I need you to move at least $200. Come on. 390 Bitcoin at 62.5, y'all. 290 Bitcoin at 62.5. Here we go. Here we go. 490, 390, 290, 290, 277, 280, 280. 280 at 62.5, 62.5, 500. Quick little injection back down. 390, 400, 400, 400, 400. Drop that NFL music. I mean, for 400. Ladies and gentlemen, 400 Bitcoin at 62.5, 62.5, 300, and it's gone. That was quick. And it's gone. And back to normal music. What the fuck? I told y'all it was unnecessary. I told y'all it was unnecessary. And it's gone. That was fast. Yeah, I know. We're back to the regular music. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, just keep Latuchang, okay? Okay, so, hey, how dope was that when we broke it down earlier and we did the recap? How many of y'all feel prepared? How many of y'all are digging the fact that we get to see this hedge short potentially live together? So everybody is prepared. And let's see, because I'll kick it for like another hour, hour and a half.
He just told us to be prepared.
But you guys are good? Grizechu says, time for short, my brother. Kind regards from Poland. Hey, Grizechu, shout outs to you. If you want to short, it wouldn't be too bad. Okay, the first thing that I would say is make sure you, step 1, identify levels, volume, TPO time, fib. Okay, so you need to do that.
Shut up, Kimber. Let's get it, Kimber.
Okay, so that means that you look at volume and you look at the value area high, value area low, point of control, and VWAP. And you do that for derivatives like Bybit, and most importantly, CME and Coinbase. Okay, so we already did CME. So this is your value area low, your point of control, value area high. However, CME is closed over the weekend. It's paused. So that's something that you need to take into consideration. If you've never seen a gap up or gap down below a value area high or a value area low, then disregard what I'm about to say right now. Lions, if it is going to gap below, it's kind of like a full rotation play. So if it gaps, it might be a gap fill long. If it gaps, it might be a gap fill long. Okay, but if it gaps the other way, then it could be a gap fill short. So it depends on where the CME is going to have a gap. Okay, but it's like a full rotation play. When it gaps, opens below, then there's a chance that you could fill and come back in. Okay, same with a short. If it opens with a gap to the upside, it might fill, and then that could be a nice little short. Okay, so on CME, you should know where the volume-based levels are, and then on derivatives, you should know where the volume-based levels are. Okay, so if this is the range, okay, so on CME, it's a little bit different. It's about 64230, okay, but it trades at a premium. On Bybit and like Binance, the derivative volume point of control is at right around 64,000, 63.5 to 64,000. Okay, so on derivatives and on CME, just volume wise, this whole area looks interesting. Okay. TPO, you got the single prints that you just filled, and you have single prints up at around 65,800. You don't use the single prints as guides for your entries, but you don't want to be the dude that gets stopped out of the single print. That's hella sato. Okay, so if you're somebody that is, for example, waiting for 75786 or whatever, then you want to be cognizant of that single print, and you definitely do not want to get stopped out up there. Okay, and then so TPO, you got the single prints, the imbalances that got grabbed, and then for Fibonacci, you've got the swing high, swing low, and you've got your confluence as such. So whether you think that you're going to sweep that, whether you want to front run the 7.5, whether you already started getting filled at the 618, it's kind of up to you. Okay, so that's step 1, identifying levels. Okay, step 2. Anticipate, identify edge. So you might be looking for CVD, RSI, MACD, divergence, edge. You might be looking for structural edge, like failed auction, swing fail pattern. You might be looking for open interest. You might be looking for volume. Obviously, you would have more like S&P Confluence and stuff like that, but this is the weekend, so you're kind of limited. So as you approach this level, as you approach 786, as you break 66, maybe it's doing this. Whatever it is, whether it's to the downside or not, you want to see what the fuck is going on. Are people opening shorts? Are shorts getting squeezed? Are people opening longs? Are longs getting squeezed? Okay, so if, for example, if the price is going up and the open interest is going down, that means that shorts are getting squeezed. Longs are not opening. Okay, these are forced buys. People are getting squeezed. Their stop losses and their liquidations are getting hit. They're being forced to buy. They don't really want to buy. They're being forced to buy. So what usually happens is once the price starts to say, okay, who wants to buy here? Nobody? Okay, who wants to buy here? Nobody. Okay, who wants to buy here? Nobody. There's nothing that says some people actually want to buy. Therefore, when the price is pumping and the open interest is going down, that is something that I will try to fade. Okay, but the opposite, if the price is going up and open interest is going up, that means that people are actually opening longs, and that's bullish. Therefore, I would not use the open interest as confluence. Okay, did I delete that thing? Fuck. Oh, there it is. Open interest would not be edge. Okay, so maybe you don't have an open interest, but maybe it does a swing fail pattern. Maybe you don't have a swing fail pattern. Maybe you don't have open interest, but you can start to see CVD bear div building up. So you got to start to factor in an ideal situation, everything is working in your favor and it looks good. It's not going to do that over the weekend. I doubt it. So it's not really so much about, hey, let's short here. Hey, let's short here. Yeah, I think those are all good levels that you've identified in step one, but you still want to see if you can find an edge. So that being said, is there any sort of anticipatory edge that is working in your favor? You could say right off the get-go, 30-minute regular bear div. I don't care about that, right? So don't even. Let's take a look at CVD. You still have. Yeah, so I mean, there is no hidden bear div. What would have been a hidden bear div is this, so lower high, but a higher high CVD. Okay, so if for some reason this can't break above this and this goes higher than here, then you would have a hidden bear div, but I doubt it's going to do that. If it makes a higher high and it still stays below, you would have a regular bear div. Could be a regular bear div. If it sweeps, there you go. See, I'm a little bit Latuche, but you guys are getting it. So that could be, right? So yeah, this little area, this here, the reaction here is what would make me eventually execute on the hedge short. Okay? Make sense? Zen says, Kimba, I'm already short. Okay, awesome. Put your stop loss at break even. You can't lose. Okay? I might be joining you pretty soon here. Okay, but it's also the weekend. I'm not going to really chase anything. I'm going to just relax. It's like they wait until baby girl makes the reservation. An anonymous gifter just gifted 5 subs. Whoever that was, you nasty. Let's go. All right. Well, I think you guys are good. I'm rooting for you. You don't have to be the first guy down the hallway packed with zombies. Wait for Edge. All right. The market makers they're pissed now. So let me get out of here so that you guys can juice and get the 64 fill. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Fucking A. All right, ladies and gentlemen, longers, shorters, bulls, bears, I'm rooting for you guys. It's the weekend. Stay safe. Will you leave it on Exo when you leave? Absolutely, brother. But I might even pop my head in tonight, you know, before I go to sleep or something. That's the cool thing about the 24/7 stream. So, all right, let me put you guys are controlling the music. Show some love to the mods. Show some love to MGK for the highlights. You guys are the fucking best. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday, but definitely early on Monday. Sounds Gucci? Schwiggity, schwaggity, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. Talk to you guys soon. Peace, everybody.
Pixel fucking. Yeah.
See you soon, guys. Peace, y'all.